Greetings from the city of Euemus. Your uncle, Euemon, has settled into his new city, but some of the things that I have spotted in the Atlantean countryside have given me cause for concern. In my travels, I've noticed monsters and beasts of enormous size and fearsome disposition roaming the countryside. As we begin to establish ourselves here, we're all bound to have closer encounters with these creatures. It seems that our activities on Atlantis have caught the eyes of the Olympians. Some are quite pleased with our activities, but as usual, Hera is seething with jealousy. Angrily she barked, "Finders keepers does not apply on Olympus. All of the gods should have an equal chance of being patron of Atlantis. When the patronage of Athens was up for grabs, did some god just take it? No! There was a competition. Besides, all I've got are some crummy cities. Why does Poseidon get a whole continent to call his own? I want a continent too!" With that, she spun on her heel and stormed out of the room, muttering and gesturing all the while. Watch out for Hera. When she's upset, she always takes out her frustrations on some unsuspecting innocent. Aphrodite, on the other hand, seems thrilled with Atlantis. She's visited me several times already, always while I was helping one of your uncles build some large building. As I toiled away under the hot sun, my chest, arms, and other regions glistening with sweat, I heard Aphrodite coo, "How magnificent, how rugged." I'm not sure if she was referring to the beauty of the countryside, the imposing edifice under construction, or me. Regardless, I think she could be very useful if you build her a sanctuary to call her own. I have forwarded you the plans that our scholars drew up for a magnificent new structure called a pyramid. On paper, it looks to be quite impressive. Why don't you build one and see how it turns out?
Now return to Let's Play Poseidon. Alright. So it turns out that yes, actually the sheep do go away if you delete these. It just takes a while. So we're going to have a great die-off because this is just going to be a pain in my ass. So we'll get that going. And we have a few things that we can get started on. The modest pyramid, for example. Why don't we just go ahead and put that right there? Sure. I believe, because it's in the aesthetic tab, I believe it is a building that will put off good appeal. Yeah, the sheepies are all dying off.
Worship me, and no one will leave the city's embrace.
We may want to do that. Oh, and then I had another thought here. Well, let's wait just a minute there. Let's see. We'll wait until we've actually closed that off, but so this will work right there. That doesn't matter. The loop is small enough. Just get rid of that. All right. So we need stuff to build the pyramid, marble, and orichalc. So we could probably get the calc now, but over here we're going to have to wait. So we need to work on the wine industry. What am I doing? Get some wineries up. And we will also put a little more grapevine in. Do have to be mindful of people. I need to put those sheep back in, but we've got plenty of material here. Yeah, we'll need... Well, you know, okay, can we buy marble? We can. We're going to need... We're going to need it. We're going to need it all. Let's just temporarily put a little thing right here. and it will accept all that. God damn. Why is this in kind of order? Like, it's not... it's not in order of value. It's not in alphabetical order. What order is this in? Anyway, yeah, so we'll take all the marble off of that there, and then that's all we need is that and the orichalc. And we need 8 slabs of that, loads of that, whatever. So they should just take it directly when this is full. Anyway. Is Gades. They're sympathetic. So we could start giving them gifts of orichalc, and then maybe they would give me gifts of marble for Aphrodite. And then we have Euamos now, who basically buys oranges and olive oil. So I'm tempted to put that up here, but kind of seems like it would go fine down here. Since that's where we're going to get the oranges and the olive oil. Well, I mean, it's a bit of a trek either way. I could put it here. Just push that temple. Now, Aphrodite's temple is tiny. So I was planning this out. I was thinking Artemis will, in fact, fit here. And though it would be better defense-wise to have her archers closer to the north there, this is the only place I actually plan on maybe having some hunter's lodges, and so that makes sense to get her blessing. So I guess we'll put Aphrodite like right here then. Are slowly working on that, and now we are good and we are free of this crap. So we'll go ahead and put olive trees. Maybe too many. I don't know. Grapevine. Eventually we'll fill all this in. Maybe let's put in another thing of that, yeah. And then, like I said, we'll put other stuff down here. So, we can now close this off, and hopefully all these damn little sheep will be locked away. I have to be chasing them. And now, those sheep back in. Okay, what's your next deal? Scientists. Okay, but before we do that, we should probably be... Oh, what do you think? Do you think we're going to be... You know what? Let's save those. Yeah, let's start saving those, because Amphir blossoms. Leadership of Amphires. Amphir has grown into a significant city. What do you offer? What do you offer? Wood. Wood and armor. Do we not make wood ourselves? Do not. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, well, I don't have to worry about any of that then. What do they buy? Buys bronze and olive oil. Okay, so we can start. We could actually do that. Yeah. Alright, anyway, to finish that thought, let's save all of these statues for the inner ring, because it's going to be a lot narrower and therefore a lot harder to provide the beautification that the elites are going to need. So, we have plenty of other options here, like a dolphin sculpture, for example. We can just kind of some fun things like that. Let's see, we'll bring that up to there, and then still don't have all these other things. Oh well. What about a sundial? Sundial, and we'll do like park there, and then that. I was looking for the water parks, but that we'll have to do. And then we'll have the same situation over here. Yeah. And this whole thing's got to go as well. We can always come back in and place. That'll get me another little boost. Boost of people there. I do. This will be temporary, but we do need to fit that wine. we're not... I didn't look. Okay, 84 to 140. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're doing fine.
Hello, darling. Worship me, and no one will leave
So I
the
think
city's
maybe...
embrace.
See the Ampher? Oh, that's just a regular old trading post. Okay. So we could put that, like, closer to here, and then get this started. May as well. I mean, I may as well be making as much money as possible. We're going into colonies eventually. We'll need more scientists here. Okay, maybe I should work on that first. A little bit of too much food here. I could probably actually kill some of those to replenish. Really? Okay, well, maybe we need to pause this so that no sheep escape. I doubt they would make a run for it all that way, but you never know. So there is specifically an Orange Tenders Lodge. Okay. I have to remember that.
You have angered me for the last time. Minotaur, go destroy some buildings.
Let the pernicious mortal know I am not to be regarded lightly, and then no one is to interfere with my plans. Theseus' Hall.
I'll trample anyone in my path.
Alright. Well, thankfully he is way over there, and I don't believe he crosses water. But now we need to get Theseus' Hall. And I was thinking about this, and why don't I just temporarily, because it's probably going to be forever before I even put anything over here. Why don't I just temporarily put this over here, and do like that, and then we can surround it over here. Where's that? Theseus' Hall. Good appeal with the... I mean, let's just remake how it always is. Yes. Good idea. Now, that's going to require a little bit of money for the walls. And we're not quite there yet anyway. Okay, we can stop buying that. Good appeal. Yeah, okay. Well, so we're just now making some of that. Okay. 28. All right. Let's get another layer of people in here. Okay. So we have. Let's get the big ass laboratory. Nope. That's the wrong one. The observatory. Let's get the big ass observatory in here. Yeah. That's gonna soak up more people, though. I think. Let's do the laboratory and workshops instead. So laboratory, the inventor's workshop. Yeah, and then they do cross purposes there. We'll go ahead like that. Hello? And my hand on the wrong thing. And now that we've actually got the palace, we can at least start making some money. Let's speed that up. Okay, looks like the appeal is still good. Good as is. Perhaps we need more people in the wineries at the moment. Looks like we could also put them into presses.
Hello, darling.
Yeah, in a minute.
Worship me, and no one will leave the city's embrace.
Right, now... Let's see, are we selling? Not quite. Not quite. So it only buys 12. So maybe I should lower this to 12. And then I can start gathering some of it. Because we're going to have to start... yeah, we're going to have to start that. I'm not so sure that I got anything going that direction. They're kind of losing some money here. Gades needs orichalc. Okay, well, we are working on it. Alright, big unemployment. Let's do. What am I even thinking here? Well, I was going to put the big thing there. Actually, we could... I mean, it would fit here, but I'm just thinking I might need more of this for stuff. Yeah. Tell you what. We can put this here. I intend to eventually have this be full of the wine and stuff. Well, whatever. You know, fleece and crap. There. When this develops, amphor, right? Guemos has oranges, right? Okay, so yes. Go to amphor, and we will... Oh, where does this even cross? It would cross there. It could also cross there. Just thinking. It is kind of awkward. Ooh, that works too. I'm just thinking because that looks like a strip of where I'm going to put a couple more elite houses. Well, that is going to be very far away. Whatever. So the more room I give that, the better, I think. Now just pick one. Go for it. All right. Would actually that back, and then neither of them will go that way. Then kind of oops, right there anyhow. I don't think we're going to have anything there. I really can't see us having anything right there. It would make a lot of sense. So, do that. Because right here... Well, yeah, that's going to be on the inside. Right, fine. And just to make it sure, that's pointless. What the hell am I doing? Anyway, let's grab foundries. And we should probably put the foundries up here. Now, did I... What am I doing here? Oh, right, okay. Put the foundries up. Well, shit, no, because Hephaestus blesses the foundries first. I'm just thinking if I put all the armors and what crap, they're gonna take even longer to go, but fine. Do that, and we will just straight sell the bronze. We'll eventually need that for our own purposes. For statue making and stuff. Alright. Gades, regard you more highly. We can now get started on olive pressing. Should be quite sufficient. I can even probably get some of the lumberjacks right in here, so they're just pulling out our lumber. Okay, we do have... Getting close on that wine. Let's go ahead and surround this gatehouse. Now, how much is too much? I guess we can... Oh. Tell you what, because if we just do avenue, that alone should be enough. Where is it? Gatehouse. Wall. Yeah, danger. Danger. It's about to collapse. The wall. I think this will be fine. If not, we can always delete and pull back. Alright, let's grab... Nope. Oh, beautification. Baths. And, sundial. Let's pick something else. Orrery. And... park. And... shit, just more park then. Fine. Let's see if that's enough. Alright. Oh, okay, fine. Not quite what I meant to do, but that's okay. Having flashback nightmares after it went so well during just the Zeus playthrough. Now having problems. Oh, money. Money. Dolphin? Now, wait a minute. Around the hall, not around the palace. I keep misreading that. I continue to misread. Shit, let's just be cheap about it. Park. Alright. There you go. Send for Theseus. So we'll take care of that,
darling.
and then we'll have access to
and
our
no one
own.
will leave the city's embrace.
Have access to our own guys. Start having olive oil, hopefully. This only requires marble and orichalc, but again, I think. Like, it's not necessary to have Aphrodite, but I think I'd want Aphrodite. Why don't we get a timber mill? We'll get that started.
Now you'll learn why even the great god Zeus hides from me.
I don't know that Aphrodite can protect us from her. I think only Zeus can, so... your unfortunate citizens will share Io's fate and be turned into cows. Corrals will be unable to furnish the city with edible meat, and the reputation in the world will sink. Ruminate on that for a while. Theseus arrives. There's nothing to fear. I am here.
What have you done to deserve this? If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fucking Christ? So, is everybody being turned into cows or what? Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Well, let's give that away. Let's give that away. Who to Gades? Gades, yes. Give orichalc. I believe that's all about to go away, and we want them as happy as can possibly be, so they can maybe give me some marble. Oh, that is such a fucking. Alright, tell you what, don't accept it here. Well... God... damn it! What a bunch of... People just left. That's all. I guess we had better, well, actually we'd better just leave it like that. Okay, are you really, you are super helpful. Perfect. Perfect. So, give me marble. Now you're congenial.
Hello, darling. Worship me, and no one will leave the city's embrace.
Okay, so we got... shit, we got too much. Well, now we gotta start on the marble. Or, what's-her-face? try this again, shall we?
There's nothing left to fear now. I'm here. You have matched me as a ruler. Your city is superb.
Boy, that just... that was, not helpful. That was not helpful. Alright. Well, let's see. Let's get a start. Let's get a start on Aphrodite. Aphrodite. And since we've got so much room, we'll just go ahead and do that. Where is, almost missed it.
A good leader would never provoke trouble.
I'll trample anyone in my path.
Alrighty. Minotaur is slain. So, that modest pyramid. And I can pause the construction on this. Alright, let's halt that then. Because I want a temple first. We are sitting straight at 0 people. Do we have olive oil? We do have olive oil in the tank. So let's go ahead and start delivering that. And come back to here. Employees needed, yeah. At least this way, no one will leave. And it makes me wonder, actually, would she counteract? Gades loves me. Would she counteract Hera? I doubt it. I doubt she would, like, because Hera makes people leave, and then Aphrodite would make them stay. Alright, this is fine, I guess. Aphrodite, Hephaestus, Artemis, Poseidon. Those are the 4. So we can have this one, yes. Let's just put it down. Alright. For now, I can just put these here. Because why not? Well, because that is going to take lots of people. That's why not. Can we get rid of that wine? We can export olive oil, and we can export meat. The answer's no. Okay, let's grab... Grab 8 of those. And we also need sculpture. Alright. So, fuck, we need people. Let's wait for the people. There you go. Alright. Well, if I'm gonna put a big ass statue right there, we're gonna have to do it over here. Something like that. Happiness monument? Heroic figure. Whatever. Okay. So that'll go there. Which is fine because I need it to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna end up having a road outside of that anyway. Alright, alright. Whatever, population monument then. Put that there. That all zooms right up. Well, hopefully when this kicks in, I suppose we can go ahead and do some of that. That may not be enough. But yeah, hopefully this gives me appeal. Something sticks in my brain thinking that it does the opposite of that, but I think it gives me appeal. Wait a minute, what did that just say? Halted. Oh, it needs materials. Right. Okay. Well, so if Gades is still real happy with me, let's keep that going as well. And then she needs 6 sculpture, right? That was the other thing I was going to get started on. Alright, we will no longer be selling that. Instead, we will be Now let's empty that and let's accept 6 sculpture. Do a couple studios. And another foundry. 16 people, we'll have plenty still. This seems to be more than enough, which is great. Be even better if we could sell it. So this other, oh, they're both by land. Well, I mean, we could start selling the olive oil. That is a very long trek, but we can probably do it. I think we may be having an issue here where it's... Shit. Am I still buying? Where did we get all that shit from? Right, another temporary storehouse then. Empty. Sitting on modest pyramid is all that's left. Hades needs food. Got you covered. Hades regards you more highly. The apartment. This house cannot evolve. Some of the buildings in the area have reduced its appeal. Alright. Yeah, get the plenty. So that's... Well, I mean, I guess I did anticipate that. Something there. Probably end up putting another statue in the area. Not right now, of course, because we don't need to. Sundial? Fuck, I don't know. Gazebo. Let's do park. Having this here is probably also going to give us something ugly. Let's speed this up. Let's put a... Okay, we've got that. Let's put a kibosh on that. We can then go back to selling that. And that is... We now have one too many sculptures. We could just give it away, I suppose. 4 slabs of marble. Aphrodite's Haven's complete, and there's a lot of people eating up there. Right, let us save to that. Now, looking forward. Sanctuary to Artemis is coming up, 2,000 people. Which, once this goes to Townhouse, it ought to do. Another request. Fulfill. Oh, that's Atalanta, and she requires... Well, we probably have whatever she requires. Let's resume the construction. Start getting some of that ore calc down there. We are overproducing, clearly. I cannot sell enough of it. Yeah, that's not a great spot for that. Might be better to move it over here eventually or something. Yeah. Well, especially since with Hephaestus here, I'll be able to just mine from him directly. So yeah, we might end up moving that like over here or something. So it's a little bit closer for the olive oil. But I think that we should be very, very good. Can we speed that up? How much marble? We're still going to need a couple marbles. Of course. Alright. No more of that. I mean, I could make my own. I could make my own now that the Minotaur is gone, but whatever. That's a whole bunch of infrastructure I would have to build up, but we'll get here eventually. Kind of have to because of all this crap. And then it looks like we can add even more food. Not that I really think we're ever going to need that. Like this strip right here is going to suffice. And the distribution means that we will not be taking it all over hell and back. But it does mean that we could sell it. Now, obviously these are land routes and you want them connected to the land routes. But for future ports, maybe we can put some down here and have like food exports, especially like meat or something. Think about that. Where are we? Okay, we're very close. It looks like just waiting on the marble there. Okay, so let's save and run it to the end. There it is. Modest pyramid complete. It's stretching toward the sky, and local citizens are marveling at its beauty. Well done. And it looks like, yes, it did, in fact, give me the appeal that I needed. In that case, let's just save it here, then. And then we can maybe throw in some ionic columns.
I could not be more proud of you. You have overcome some impressive challenges. How did you ever manage to kill that Minotaur? I heard that Hera paid you a little visit, too. From the descriptions I've received, the new pyramid sounds absolutely awe-inspiring. I bet that you could build them on an even grander scale. Meanwhile, our problem with gigantic animals is worsening. While building the city of Amphere, a 10-foot-tall iguana, sent by that runt Hermes, almost ate me for lunch. If I, one of the strongest men in the world, can almost fall victim to these huge animals, then how will we ever convince ordinary mortals that our continent is a safe place to live?
Right. Probably more of the same next time.